Hello, it's me, Jamie K. A little of that, a little of this. Well, it seems to me, watching the news today and seeing how ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, I love the way they deliver the news of lies, manipulation, bullshit, sleight of hand crap that nobody wants to hear. But they're out there lying through their teeth with their half faces smiling, half-ass dressed women sitting behind a news desk with nothing better to say than bullshit lies. And these we call reporters. I remember back in the day, whatever happened to the Dan Rathers, the Walter Cronkites, the Barbara Walters, who investigated the sides of the story, all of them, the beginning, the middle, the end. And if it wasn't liked by the news station, well, then they would just cut it out altogether. But these were news reporters who have a reputation for telling the truth. Brian Williams, please send in your resignation. It's humiliating to watch you. It actually hurts to the point where my teeth ache and I want to reach out and just grab you by the throat and shake you like a doll that they have that bobble up and down. Because that's what you remind me of, a bobblehead. That's nothing but lies. As for your Bill O'Reilly, Mr. Wonderful got caught in some lies. Well. And then we have Stephanie Glass. What were the little white little lies that you told that ended up being bigger than what you let on? Yeah, you got caught in that little foot one, huh? Bet you it was embarrassing with the egg on your face when you had to apologize, and so did your news station. Yes. I love the fact that our news lies to us. And I love really watching what people have to say on Facebook and on Twitter and on this and on that. Please look up your information before you jump on a bandwagon. You think Donald Trump is out to destroy things. He's not. What he's trying to do is stop governmental waste. Do you understand the word waste? Obama wasted $22 billion some dollars. Obama wasted $40 trillion for stupid programs that already are in effect, that we already have. It's called the state has their individual little things. Fish and Wildlife. Minnesota has one. Florida has one. Maine has one. New York has one. Do you see? These people and the state already do their jobs. But seeing how you all decide to jump on the bandwagon and not get the full information as usual, you look like idiots. Find it out. Look it up. If you don't like it, hey, zap on my Facebook page. Everything I find, I tag it in my timetable. You can read it for yourself. It's not like Fantasyland just blew up here, folks. It hasn't. What has happened is the Democrats got caught with their hands in the cookie jar, making up lies and bullshit and nothing more than witch hunts. Who do you think set that up with the Russians and Trump? What, do you think that was just an act of a party getting together? No, that was something Obama, your lovely Democratic president, put up there. And guess what? the media took it and ran it in another direction. And because your media that you love so much is telling you the truth, I think you better figure out what media station is telling you what and what the truth is before you go jumping onto a bandwagon of believing a bunch of crap that doesn't possibly exist. Hearsay, no say is wonderful, but when you're being ignorant on purpose, it just doesn't look too good for American people. It makes us look stupid. So do your homework before you go jumping on a bandwagon with all these news stations. And I gotta tell you, for all these news stations, I would be embarrassed, Bill O'Reilly, to even want to be on. I would take my contract to whomever and say, please burn this. I'm a horrible person. Because you are. You got the faith and the trust put up in these people that want to believe in something, and here, what do? You come across and we think we got a newsworthy person telling the truth. And here you are on the political bandwagon, jumping on and doing your job half-assed and too lazy to get off your ass to go out and do some real field work. And by the way, news stations, why is it that none of you get off your ass and really go out and get the job done? Instead, you turn it over the cameras to somebody else. What? You're too lazy to get up and do a job that you're paid for? You'd rather get it secondhand or hear it secondhand and then later on in another episode of the news apologize because you fucked it up? Because that's pretty much what you've all done. Fucked it up. You have screwed up with your lies and your manipulation, and us, the public, are paying for your bullshit. And the sad part is for all you news station owners, shame on yourself. You corporations who are running the news and the media, like the Times, LA Times, New York Times, I gotta tell you, having your hands in too many effing pots will make you screw up. And you all have. And you've all screwed up and you've all lied to America. All you corporations, that's all you have done. And for you owning news stations and radio stations, shame on you. Shame on you for lying to America to make your stocks go higher. Shame to you for lying to America and manipulating this hatred that's so-called, what? Everybody's lives matter? Well, guess what? Everybody's life does matter. Not black, not white, not purple, not pink. We all matter. And for you news media stations, really, y'all should hang your heads in disgrace and get out of your chairs and get on a camera and get a microphone and do the footwork like Barbara Walters did or Dan Rathers. The real people who did the work. All you guys do now is your glorified dressed wardrobes announced on TV, Fox. And let me tell you, the way you dress them women, you ought to be disgraceful. I want to see my news. I don't want to see a woman up there in a tight skirt, tight top, and thumbing through it and laughing about the news. Well, she just heard before they switched over, oh, news at 8 o'clock. And it, oh, is something not good. You know, the weather is about the only worthwhile thing to listen to these days. Unless you want to go back to AM radio. And I think maybe we all should. Because what we've got going now is nothing but lies. And the news stations are feeding it to you. So if you want to believe everything you hear, or what you partially read, or what you heard, look it up. Check it out before you jump on a bandwagon. And if you can't read, and that's okay, because a lot of Americans can't read. I'm not saying that is a bad thing. It happens to the best of us. I have dyslexia. Let me tell you, sometimes I can't read it either. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I see numbers and letters backwards and upside down. I could take a book and read it upside down better than I could if it was right way. Okay? That's how bad that is. So if you can't read, that's okay. But understand, Find somebody who can read it to you. Go to a library and download it off of a book or something. I'm sure they have news that you can download out of the library. I'm not trying to be cold-blooded here. I'm not trying to be cute. I'm not trying to be a smartass, and I'm not picking on anybody. It's an unfortunate thing, but it happens. So, if you can't read, find somebody to explain it to you in terms that you will understand, because everybody has a learning demographic that they understand. Some people learn visually, some people learn hands-on, some people can read it and get it, and some people just have to do it to get it. And that's okay. That's how we are. And we accept the differences of everybody. But the thing is the difference is I want my news to be real and not fake. I am sick and tired of the media. So if you really want the information, please go online, go on my webpage, go and find the news. Find the truth. Trump has a whole webpage of everything he is doing. He is cutting the waste out. And what the government doesn't need to have their hands in, he's giving it back to the state. I'm sorry, I think that's a fantastic thing. Because when the government was running it, I'm sorry, where did Common Core bring us to? Yeah, let's think about that. Okay? So get your facts straight. Find a news station that tells you the truth. You may have to hunt it down. You may not like it, but you may have to hunt it down. But there are no newsworthy people out there who tell the truth. There are newsworthy people out there who do tell the truth. And as for the rest of you who don't tell the truth, shame on you. With egg on your face, and with the lies in your heart and the manipulation across your lips, I pray to God that He forgives you for your sins, and He forgives you for what you have done to further your career in life. May God forgive you and bless you and love you and hug you and hold you when the breeze blows. That's when you know God loves you. So, have a wonderful evening, and I am so glad. Oh, yeah. She got caught. Her nose grew and grew and grew and grew. Nancy, enjoy the feedback that you're going to be getting now. You and the 30 Democrats who got your hands caught. And for all you news stations that aren't telling that part of it, you better get on the bandwagon. Because eventually, people will just shut you off. If they haven't already.